What if the person that you've been looking for has always been right there with you? I'm going to share with you in this video what I've come to realize over the past few months since the beginning of the year. After the breakup I've been through, I really lost myself. I didn't see any kind of light at the end of the tunnel. I could not see straight anymore. I was so lost. And I just felt like I'm stuck in darkness with no way out. But there's one thing that I realized that I want to share with you, and I'm going to share with you what I did with that realization and how it's been changing over time to get to a point where I'm like, you know what? I'm okay. I am okay even when I'm not. And I'm not just saying that, but it's like really embracing the ups and downs, the in-betweens of life, and be okay with it. But before I jump into it, hello and welcome to this video. My name is Martin. I made it my purpose to share with you here my lessons, my learnings, my experiences from life with the hope that I inspire you to really start living your life on your terms, to stop holding back, to get into it and say, I'm in it. I'm in it for life. This is my life, and I'm in the driver's seat from now on, and I will not let anyone else tell me how to live my life. I want to inspire you to declare that, to claim it. And I'm very, very grateful for you being here. If you've not already joined and subscribed to my channel, I would really love for you to do so. It would really mean the world to me because I'm in the baby steps of creating my YouTube channel, and I want to inspire as many people as possible, and every subscription counts. And for everybody who has already subscribed, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It really, really means so much to me. All right, let's dive into it. So, the one you've been waiting for is, drum roll, you. And I know this sounds like, oh my God, like I've heard this all the time. Yes, you probably have. I've heard it multiple times throughout my life. Like, oh, focus on you. You are the one who you've been waiting for, blah, blah, blah. But it never made click until in the beginning of the year, I was left by the one I thought I'm going to spend my life with, or at least build a life with. And it didn't happen. And I was destroyed. I was really like, and I'm not exaggerating, this is the first time in my life where I just felt like I was stuck in darkness and I'm not able to get out of it. I've never felt this way before. I felt so broken. I felt so devastated and lost. Everything that I was previously looking forward to, all my life plans and visions and all that kind of things, none of it made sense anymore. And I thought it's because I lost that person. Because the future that I envisioned at that time was then connected with him. But the thing is, through my healing journey over the past few months, I realized that it was never about him. It was never about the life I wanted to have with him. But it was really about me coming home to myself, me embracing my own life, me being absolutely okay and free from controlling any kind of outcome. Me like showing or asking for other people telling me how much I'm worth. Needing validation from other people. Now, I'm not saying I'm like 100% over it or 100% like stepped into the power of like I'm fully independent and like living my life. No. But something way more important happened for me. And that was when I started my healing journey in the beginning of this year. I I signed up for a course that was really about stepping into like the higher vibration and like really get into like connect back with yourself. And the thing is, I asked, how long does it take? And they were like, well, probably about like 2 to 4 months, depends on the person. For some, it's a little bit faster. And I was like, okay, 2 months, that's a good time frame because I think it was beginning of February at that point. I was like, when it's my birthday in April, I'm gonna be fully healed. I'm gonna feel fantastic. I'm like, I'm gonna give myself 2 months, but maybe I can do it even faster. Well, that didn't happen. On my birthday, all day long, I was waiting for a message from my ex. The thing is, it did come a day later, which I still appreciated. It's not that I didn't appreciate it, but it was so hard for me on my birthday to focus on the people around me who loved me, who were there for me, who showed up for me, because I tried to fill the void that I felt within me. I tried to fill it with another person. And that has started in the relationship already. In the beginning, everything was okay. But then after a few weeks, I started to be more needy. I was like more attached. I was like, oh my God, what if he leaves me? What if I get abandoned? Like a lot of unhealed things came to the surface. And throughout the healing process, I wasn't aware of it back then, but then when the breakup happened, I started to become aware of all the unhealed trauma, of all the unhealed wounds from the past. And the biggest breakthrough for me was to realize that I can look for someone on the outside all day long if I want to. But the person that I really need to invite into my own life, the one person I really need to make peace with, the person that I really need to start loving and liking, showing up for, keep my promises to, is myself. If I'm not showing up for myself, it is so freaking unfair to invite someone else into my life saying, listen, I'm not gonna take care of myself that way, but now that you're here, it's your responsibility. Now, of course, we're usually not saying it in this way, but we are showing up in this way a lot of times. I've had many conversations with people who said, well, they will never be complete until they find their right partner. And even then I was like, there's something that I don't like about that, because there's a neediness to it. There's an obligation. Like someone is basically signing a contract they've never read or signed, So it's really unfair, because I always say, I don't want that to happen to me either. I don't want someone in my life where I fill the void that they are not able to fill themselves. And by void, I don't mean the wish to be in a relationship, the wish for family, the wish for connection and love. That's not like, that's all fine. Please, if that's your wish, go for it. That is absolutely fine. What I'm talking about is that, like, I'm not going to be happy until someone comes into my life. I'm not going to feel love, or I'm not going to feel loved or lovable unless someone tells me I love you. Those are the things that are like creating a void where you don't feel worthy unless someone tells you that you are. And I think we've all been there. We've all been there throughout our own lives, one time or another. It's that void that we're creating ourselves by waiting for outside acknowledgement, by waiting for other people to say that we are worthy, that we are loved, that we belong. The problem with that is that also, while we are doing that, we are so much more prone to listen to negative people as well. To people who judge us, who are saying something negative about us, we are very or more much more likely to take that on as a truth as well, because we're like, well, if it were different, then someone would be in my life, then I would have that perfect partner. Like for me, being gay is like, I've had such a big issue with it for a very long time, and I always hoped for that loving relationship. But the thing is, I never accepted myself until not long ago, where I was like, I am who I am. I'm gonna show up, and this is why I also created those videos, because I'm like, I'm done holding back. Yes, some people might say you're too much or I'm not enough, whatever. But the thing is, as long as I was looking for outside validation and for someone else filling the void of my life, and especially in like, I always made that like connection with like a romantic relationship. As long as I was waiting for that romantic relationship to come in for me to feel worthy and all those things, I was way more likely to take homophobia and rejection like so personally. Now I got to a point where most of the things that people tell me, if it's negative, I don't really give a flying F. Not because of like, oh, I'm so amazing. No, well, I am amazing. But the reason why is because I know to, I guess, 80 to 90% who I am. I know that I have worth. The way I showed up in my previous relationships with other people, the love I have to give. I know this is so amazing and beautiful. And if someone cannot accept that, if someone cannot see that, if someone doesn't resonate with that, it's absolutely okay. They don't have to. Because there are other people out there who do appreciate me for who I am. And that's what I want to share with you. Be who you are. Come home to you. Come home to yourself. Because once you start embracing yourself, once you start showing up for yourself, loving yourself the way that you wish other people would love you and show up for you, once you do that, you are detaching from the need that other people need to come in to your life to feel good. And that way you can start attracting people into your life who appreciate the amazing person that you are, because you are basically showing them how to treat you. If you're treating yourself with respect, having clear boundaries, keeping your own promises to yourself, that way you're showing other people this is how you want to be treated. And if they don't, no hard feelings, but then they're not your people. And when I started doing that, implementing that, I could show up so much differently in my life with the people that are in my life, the people that do show up in my life. I could start appreciating the things that I already have, the people that are already in my life. I could start appreciating them so much more. Because I'm like, well, the love that I've been looking for in the outside, it's within me. And also the people, the friends, my family, the people who already love me, that is pure love. That is love that is unconditional. But I had to accept that fact that if I want a romantic relationship, I need to come home to myself. I have to start embracing myself. Like I always share at the end of this video, like a big squeezy hug. I had to start doing that for myself, giving myself hugs, appreciating myself, letting myself rest when I needed rest, doing things that fulfill me. But the thing is, it's also starting, it's like an internal process that it starts with. So what I would always recommend is meditations. I shared it in one of my previous videos. The meditation that really changed so much for me over the past few months was the frame technique meditation by Aaron Dowdy. Amazing. It really, really saved my life, like my emotional life. I cannot even describe or start to describe how much it changed and helped me. Like within, when I do a meditation like that, like I shift from like being in a negative state into a positive quite easily and quite fast. Every day in the morning over the past few months, except for a few exceptions, I've done this meditation. You can also do it like I've been doing it very often, like while I was on the train going to the office. You don't have to like be at home in your like meditation sacred space. You can do it on the run basically for just a few minutes a day, and it can shift so much, because what you're doing is you're taking the power back to you. You are focusing on you, on detaching from the outside, detaching from the need to have someone else in your life. You're energetically shifting away from that and say, I'm safe within me. I am here protecting myself. I'm here loving myself. I am here taking good care of myself. And the thing is, things and people who are not in alignment with that new way of you showing up, they will fall away. And now that might hurt sometimes, I know. But they are not resonating with you. So they would just be kind of like dead weight. It would not serve them, and it would not serve you if they stayed in your life. A lot of people, when we change, they don't like it because suddenly we're showing up differently than what they and who they want us to be. But the thing is, it's our lives. It's your life. This is my life. And we are responsible to live it the way we want to, so that we fill our own cup first, that we stop abandoning ourselves for the sake of love, for the sake of helping others, but that we start filling our own cup, that we are showing up the way that we want other people to show up, that we show up that way for ourselves, that we fill up that cup so that we can also then share with other people the amazing person that we are, with all the ups and downs and with all the imperfections that make us so incredibly unique. So I invite you to start taking charge of your life by looking within, reconnecting with yourself, starting a self-love practice every single day, so that you can show up in this world, in this life, as who you are, and therefore then attract the people that you deserve. All right, if you like this video, please leave a like and comment. I would love to hear from you. I'm creating this community for us to support each other, so every like and every comment counts. Share this love. Also share this video with someone you think might benefit from it. Again, would love for you to subscribe to this channel. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video, and much love from my heart to yours, and a big squeezy hug.